I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the Village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy merch.
There you are. So we are at the very beginnings of another live stream. This is
mega stream.
Yeah, this one's a mega stream.
Gang.
Yes, this is for Agents of Arpeggio, and the next song on our list is Anathema-Untouchable.
Anthony M. The only songs I'm doing tonight are the songs from the Agents of Arpeggio.
So this is for Andrew 43.
It's their night. Shout out to Andrew 43. This is the band Anathema. The name of the song is Untouchable,
Which I just said.
Let's go. Oh, live.
And I feel like I knew you before. why I should feel this way, why I should feel this way, why I should feel the same. There's something I cannot say, something I cannot say, something I can't explain. I feel you outside at the edge of my life. I see you walk by at the edge of my side.
Follow my heart, why I should follow my heart, why I should fall apart, why I should follow my dreams, why I should follow my dreams, why I should be at peace. I feel the edge of my life. I see you walk by at the edge of my side. I had to let you go to the setting sun. I had to let you go, find a way back home. I had to let you go to the setting sun. I had to let you go and find a way back home. You go and find a way back home.
It did. It sounded like a Christian, like some of the. Remember them long 4-hour worship nights?
That's literally what I was thinking. Yep.
Peace to the gods.
Yep. This wow.
I mean, especially that last part, that chord progression and everything.
Well, you could
Yeah,
take this in a lot of ways.
Transcendent.
Yeah.
Whatever I say in this review is gonna be good talk.
Says in this review is going to be.
Okay, so it just got blocked. That video got blocked. So they're gonna come back soon, inshallah. Just
Look
keep
what
talking.
you did, Andrew Worthington, they said.
Oh, that was his pick?
Yes.
That was it. Ah, boy.
Well, hope the other agents are awake to hear their songs.
I'm blaming the lame dress for everything, yeah. The girls had a problem with the dress.
Oh, yeah, it was lame.
They were saying it was a Karen dress.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool.
What? The dress?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, just because you don't have to always be in black all the time, but it definitely looked like her name was Karen.
Oh, I saw guys back. Like, can you see us now?
I'm surprised the song caused him to get kicked.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, Amy Lee said this stream should be back soon, so that means it's not back.
That's okay. We'll keep going.
So, oh, we'll just keep going? Okay.
Well, actually, let's at least wait for Middle Earth. Guido, my favorite metal subgenre is black metal, probably.
They might have to start a new one.
Huh? No, I'm just going to message him and tell him to keep the faith because we're here. I mean, it's still showing 50 people, so let's just get on. It's showing 47, so.
Okay.
MJ, I need a double shot. Yeah, I mean.
We're back.
Look, man, the song, you know, lyrically, it was a very, very deep song to me. And it was crazy because I had like three distinct.
Yep.
I had like three distinct kind of feelings about it and pictures and stuff. So it was anything I say in this song is gonna be like 5% of what I actually feel from the song because it was a deep song.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
go ahead. What was it for you? What was going on with you?
Well, I mean, it's probably the same three that you have. The first one was, it was like a me and God thing. You know, the way that it was, the light, blah, blah, blah. Then there was you and I. And then the third was you and your mother. What?
So the first was me and you. The second was me and my mom. And the third was me and Jesus.
Oh, interesting.
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
But what was yours?
Mine was me and God, then you and I,
me and you,
then you and your mother.
then me and my mom. Okay, yeah. The whole I had to let you go, find your way
Yeah,
home thing.
yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is Ben Webb is back, and so is Brian Walker, mysteriously. So there's that. I thought Anathema was like a
Heavy. I thought it was going to be
I thought they were like a death metal band.
Yeah,
I thought
so did I.
I was like completely not ready for that at all. So I was certain that they were like, I thought this is going to be a black metal joint.
Yeah,
right?
I was totally confused.
But
I mean,
this thing on YouTube,
pleasantly.
they're saying they're they're actually a prog metal band, and the young lady who was singing
is a Christian.
No, she's not. She's a Christian, but she's in the band itself. I didn't know that.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Karen?
All right, so
This is so good though. Seriously, wow.
And that was 2 songs, right?
Yeah,
Did that
it
go
was.
did that go into the song count? Or...
Nope.
Okay. But anyway, I really Ben Webb. Korn is almost impossible to listen to. I probably if I knew going in that they were a prog band, it probably wouldn't hit me as much. But because I was like going in listening out for heavy music, I'm like, okay, it's time to get heavy. It's gonna get to some Cookie Monster type lyricism, and it never went there. And I was like, interesting. And then Piers is saying, I'm pretty sure it's about their mother's death. So I don't know. Are the people in the band related to each other? That would be interesting.
I don't have any clue, and it doesn't say over here.
Yeah. So I just think that this band, man, like they did such a really good song, and if it was somebody that they lost, then that's a pretty good send-off, I think. So Vincent and Daniel Kavanagh.
Oh, Kavanagh.
Bassist Jamie Kavanagh.
Danny Kavanagh wrote something here. Yeah.
So okay. So they're in their brothers. There's like 3 or 4 brothers in the band. Holy moly. The guitarist and the singer are brothers. Yeah.
Cute.
So.
That's so cute.
No. Middle Earth. Nope. You don't have to push out anything.
Blame Andrew. He said.
Yeah, you don't have to push. You don't have to make anything right. Don't worry about it. This is Vincent you're talking about, not Filthy Capitalist Story. Plus, I just think that those 2 songs for the listener, that's song 1 and 2. Those songs go together. They bleed right into each other, so it's all good. But yeah, man, they formed in 1990 as a doom metal band, but holy moly, they just did a really, really good job on this song, man. And it really was, in my mind, a really, really emotional song, just because. And I think there was a song like this a couple days ago that we reviewed where the love was so explicit. It was I think it was this Deftones song where Chino was saying, "I believe in you, I believe in your love, and the power of love," or something like that. And I just think that that's that's very fascinating to me, because I never came up in that kind of a context where you can just come out and say like your
feelings that explicitly.
Yeah, you're deep and honest feelings with a person like that plainly without anything like as a buffer. So. According to Danny Kavanagh, this song is about letting go of loving, moving on, even though you want to make the final statement. It's a final statement of love, blessing somebody, and about moving past that, but still stating how beautiful your feelings are. You can't hold on too much to somebody. You have to let them be who they are. If you really love somebody, you let them be themselves. That's the whole idea. You have to let it go. If somebody's not going to feel what you want from them, you have to let it go. So, just looked like a breakup type of song, and I just think that you have to look at it that way, especially if a breakup happens, you kind of have to look at, or a death happens, you kind of have to look at it like, you can look at it as it ended, or you can look at it like you were grateful that you had it when it was there. You see what I'm saying? So that's the way I try to look at the situation with my mom. Like, she left us, but the last conversation I had with her, like, the way she was talking about God and the other world, like, I'm not gonna. There's some stuff about that conversation I haven't told you, I don't think, but
yeah.
I'll talk to you. This is the last conversation I had with my mom before she died, but.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys said anything other than.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty involved conversation.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things, and really, that's kind of the thing that kind of pushed me over the edge, like the way that she was talking about God and things like that. Like,
pushed you over the edge in what sense?
Well, pushed me over the edge in the sense of just realizing that, there was this funny story about, shout out to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but he'd gotten poisoned by this Jewish lady. And he was like, "Yo, why did you poison me?" And she's like, "What are you talking about? You killed my dad, you killed my brothers?" She's like, "If you were a prophet, I figured that the lamb would inform you. And if you weren't a prophet and you were just a king or a conqueror, then we would get rid of you." And sure enough, his buddy
tasted the food with the poison and continued to eat because Muhammad ate. Anyway, long story short, he never really got over that poisoning, and it eventually killed him. And he knew he was going to die. And so he went up and he preached this sermon on a Friday, just like any other Friday. And he said, one of Allah's servants has a chance to stay here for another couple years or to go die and be with him. And this servant has chosen to be with Allah. Which, of course, he was talking about himself, but nobody in the congregation knew he was talking about himself except for Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr was his like best friend. Abu Bakr knew he was talking about himself, but nobody else did. And that was kind of the vibe in the last conversation I had with my mom. Like, I just knew. Like, and it wasn't one. It's so hard to explain. It wasn't like I'm gonna hurt myself. It wasn't like because she's growing up, life was really hard for her. And she'd always talk about like wanting to die, and it was more of like an escapist type of thing. Like she wanted to escape from the. But the last conversation I had with her, like the way that she was talking, it was just like it's just one of those situations where. It's so hard to explain. It was just, her time here was like over. It was like the other job I was working. Like, I just woke up that day and it was just like, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And it was just kind of like that kind of feeling.
Oh my gosh.
Plus some of the stuff that she was saying as far as like, so it was just one of those things, man, where I was like, okay, that's going to be it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's out. And I'm doing a horrible job of explaining it, but that's pretty much how it was. You know what I'm saying? But my love will never die, my feelings will always shine, and my love will never die, and my feelings will always shine. And I know that you just want me to belong to someone. I guess now that I'll just be moving on to someone. Which kind of reminded me of my ex-mother-in-law.
Oh.
Because that was kind of her thing. Like, she also left us, and she that was pretty much the last thing she didn't say it like that, but she said something else. But anyway, these reviews are not. We're not doing. Just talk. I'm talking too much. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, this song, like I said, it kind of went through a couple of different places. Obviously there was a you and I vibe to it. And, it was interesting because it did change. Like it kind of kept switching around. Like it was kind of like the me and God thing. And then it like switched over to be us and, like my love will never die and my feelings will always shine. Then this part was like, I've never betrayed your trust. I've never betrayed your faith. I've never forsaken your heart. I'll never forget your face. There's a feeling that I can't describe. There's a reason that I cannot hide because I've never seen a light that's so bright as the light that shines behind your eyes. And I think, so that one kind of kept flipping around. That was like, yes, it was us and what I see in you, but at the same time, then it was also like God and how there's light with him and stuff. So that was but then it was like, I can see this life and what you mean to me. And when I dreamed of you. Then I wake. Tell me, what could I do? And at that point, I was like, uh-oh. I think this is about to take a turn.
Yeah.
And then I had to let you go to the setting sun. But then I had to let you go and find a way back home. So that was kind of an interesting one because I was like, well, I guess we're not singing about us anymore because I don't want to let you go and find a way back home. Like you are my home now. And
yeah,
so it's like there's no home if there's not you. And but that was kind of where I was like thinking, because I think that I'm not speaking from experience. The only person that I lost that was close to me was my grandmother, but Meme was in her 80s or 90s. I mean, she had had a long life, and my uncle, who was in his 40s when he passed away, but I don't think that's anything comparable to the losses that you've had and stuff. And so I don't really know. like when I contemplate what it would be like to be in other people's situations, I wonder if, so the person says, I had to let you go to the setting sun and I had to let you go to find a way back home. It seems to me that you have to hold on and let go simultaneously. You don't want to let go completely and completely forget about the person. But at the same time, if you only live in the shadow of their passing, it's going to be a long and dark road ahead. But I don't think that anybody can put a timeline on somebody else's healing process. And I don't think that you heal fully, especially when it's someone as close to your heart as your mother. But then when it went into the second song, then I'm like, okay, yeah, this was definitely your mom, because he says, why should I feel this way is something I cannot say, something I can't explain. And you talk about your mother a lot, but I always feel like there's something that can't be like grasped about the way you felt for her and the way that she felt for you. And then I feel you outside at the edge of my life. I see you walk by at the edge of my sight. And I know that there's, you know, again, I don't want to say too much about your experiences, but I think that kind of happens, you know, like when someone very important to you passes away, like they're always kind of in your sight at the edge, like they're never gone completely. And then the part when I dream, all I see is you, and I've never seen a light that's so bright, blinded by the light that's inside. Again, that made me think of, because you have this sort of, you know how Dorian is with you? He has this sort of father worship of you. You know what I mean? Like you're like next level to him, like the kind of way like a 4-year-old looks at their dad like they're a superhero. Like he's almost 16 and he still looks at you like a superhero, you know? Yeah. Like that's something really unique and super special. And I think that you're like that with your mom, like with all her faults and flaws and everything, like you love your mother very deeply. And I think that the conversation that you guys will have around the table is going to be a very, very interesting one, because you'll finally both be able to say what's really in both your hearts. But I don't think that anybody, like sometimes you'll be like, you remind me of my mother. But I always feel like and I'm not saying this in a sad way, like a smaller light compared to her great light. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and I don't see that as a negative thing. I just see that, you know, she was an amazing and powerful woman, and, you know, she had a lot of obstacles, and, you know, I would venture to say not enough of the types of support that she needed.
No.
You know?
No.
Especially with the way that she was so strong, then she would need someone like her, but stronger. So anyway, so it kind of turned into that. And then that's always a thought that I can't think about too long, because, you know, I see how the boys are with their, you know, their biological mother, and it doesn't, you know, matter what happens, like that's their mom, you know? And so I can't imagine, you know, not having my mother. So I don't know by experience how you feel. And so that's always a, you know, a tough thing, because I want to, but I don't want to lose my mother. So I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, but I want to be able to understand more of what you feel, but at the same time, I don't want to know that.
I never want you to understand how I feel. So not in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what'd you get the song?
Honestly, it was so versatile, the way that it went, like the different levels that it hit. And that guy had crazy hair, and I loved every piece of it.
He looked like that dude from the Cure. There's this band called The Cure. I was like, wait a second. I was so confused, like, for the first 45 seconds of the video, because I'm like, I thought it was going to be a death metal band. Hey, Chicago TRS. Remember him?
Hey!
Shout out to the homie.
Oh my gosh, it's been such a long time.
Oh, I know. It's because we're doing all these live
He's
streams.
like an OG, like way from the
Chicago.
beginning. Yeah.
All right, what do you get the song?
So I think I'm gonna go with an 11. I think it's a powerful song, and I think that it deserves a good score.
It's a 10. I would have given him an 11, but I don't think I'm going to be listening to this song often.
No, no.
So I'll give it a 10. But
To be honest with you, I was a little.
it's a damn good job.
When we
Good
listened
song.
to the first one, like when it was like the chunk of us, I was like, oh, this will be such a romantic song, and then it just like. I was like, nope.
Yeah.
This one will not be played.
This will ruin our night.
Yeah.
It's a good song though. Holy
Yeah, it
moly.
really,
Respect
really is.
it.
Good
I need to check
Andrew.
out this. I need to check out this band. Shout out to Andrew. I need to check it. I got a brother you should meet. You know what his name is? Andrew.
Unbelievable. I always like the name Andrew.
Shout out to, I think I'm gonna send him this video because I think he'll like it.
I agree.
All right. Whoa, they came out gangbusters here. The arpeggio agents.
Oh my
of
gosh, I know.
Arpeggio. Really good song, guys. All right. If you're in regular YouTube world,
Well, Vin out, Sori out first.
This is the video's over for you. For the rest of us who are cool kids and actually on the stream, we got more your way. Having said that, Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.